Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Rye. Let me holler at you real quick. Enjoy each victory. Celebrate each victory. But never let your success blind you to what's going on around you. Never become too full of yourself. Understand that pride comes before the fall. Never let your arrogance get you into unnecessary situations that you don't need to be in. A lot of times, when we are not used to having success, it turns us into people we thought we would never become. It turns us into people we swore we would never become. And that's not someone you want to be. So understand, people ask, how does that happen? Because a lot of times people don't know what's going on until it happens. Understand that you check it before it even gets to that point. So celebrate your victory, but remain humble and well reserved when you go from trial to trial, challenge to challenge, level to level, stage to stage. So you check yourself like, I'm celebrating, I'm happy for myself, but I also remember to stay well reserved so I don't get myself in unnecessary situations. That's how we stay well reserved. That's how we stay calm. That's how we stay collected. So remember, enjoy each victory, but remember who you are and remember where you came from. There are a lot of people that wish they had the things that you had, or they're scratching and clawing for the things that you have. But just because you might be doing better than somebody, it doesn't mean that you are better than somebody. Because worldly possessions, fame, notoriety, clout, all those things are cool. But who we are is what matters more. Our morals, our character, our integrity, those things matter more than anything. And that's how you make friends. That's how you provide for your family. That's how you make connections. And not only will you be given opportunities, you'll be able to give those opportunities back. Furthermore into that, remember to give thanks. Remember to give thanks. It's very important that after each victory, you remember to give thanks that you were able to have it. There are a lot of people who were in the same marathon running the same dash as you, and only you crossed the finish line. That could have been anybody else. And remember that me, you, are lucky and privileged enough to be in the race. Some people didn't even qualify to be in the race. So understand that even if you lose, even if you make a misstep, at least you was in the race. Some people didn't give up, or they didn't qualify, or unforeseen circumstances happen where they didn't even get to qualify to be in the race, to make it to the big game, to make it to the big stage. But you did. So remember, check that pride, because now you're blind to everything around you. You might be facing an unformidable foe, and because you've been winning and you haven't seen any losses yet, you take it lightly, you underestimate your opponent, and then you fall flat on your face, and now you look like a fool. But that doesn't have to happen. That doesn't have to happen to you. But if you check that, that will never occur. It's always good that we keep our ego in check, because sometimes it doesn't on its own. We be feeling ourselves, we be feeling brash, and we be thinking we can get away with anything and everything until we meet an unstoppable or unmovable object. And now the loss is gonna hit harder, because when you expect a loss, not even expecting, but when you know that there are unforeseeable outcomes, and you know that you can win or lose. When you lose, you go back to the drawing board and you're like, okay, what do I need to do to be better? But when you feel like I can't lose, I can't be beat, and you do lose, it hits you 10 times harder, because you never thought it could happen to you. Never put yourself in the position where you believe that you're bigger than the program, because we're all human at the end of the day, and nobody, not me, not you, not anyone in this world is bigger than the program. We all have to pay our debts. We all have to face judgment. But hey, that's right. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you, family. We growing, family. Woo woo. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.